10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, we'll try it again. We'll try round two. We'll try round two tonight. How about that? How about we try round two tonight? Like, you know, I started up earlier and I got a phone call, so I had to restart. So we're restarting. Hopefully simulator is cooperating tonight. I guess that's the right word we should use. Hopefully it'll cooperate. So far it hasn't been. It's been a little frustrating, to be honest. Little frustrating. Anyways, hope y'all are having a good weekend. My weekend's been pretty good so far. I've been feeling better today, which is good, because I was like death warmed over yesterday. Oh my god. Every once in a while, you know, you get one of those illnesses that just hits you real hard, takes you out of the game for about 24 hours. Man, it was a little bit more than 24 hours that I had, but man, I had me some of that, that's for sure. So let's see. So the plan tonight is to fly this Scrapyard Monster from my vacation back to Baltimore, so I can pretend fly this Frontier Airlines Neo to Tampa for my job. We're gonna pretend that I'm a pilot for Frontier tonight. Hopefully I'll do enough to keep my job. But I'm vacationing right now and down at the shore. Got the phone call. He said you need to come over. So we're gonna fly from the airport in Ocean City to BWI. Scrapyard Monster is a really good little airplane. Never really think about flying it because I think of it like more gimmicky, just to how it is. But it's a really fun airplane to fly. Sounds really good. It's got really cool tech. Almost everything works inside of it, like all the circuits. They had a new livery come out recently, which is what I put in the thumbnail. That kind of glow in the dark purple flame. Yeah, they have the Mexican one. They have the regular one. They got the race car one. But I only use the one with the pontoons on it because it's so much easier. The one with the pontoons you can turn so easy. When you're going around the runway, the one with the wheels, there's no effective way to turn it. All right, let's try the mouse. Let's see if Mr. Mouse works. Come on, baby. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Yes. Yes. Let me make sure there's no updates. All right, so let's go here. We'll get rid of the Frontier stuff right now. You know, it doesn't really matter. Who gives a fuck? I mean, seriously, who cares? So these Scrapyard Monsters, we have one with the pontoons, that's the Sea Monster. And the regular Monster with the wheels. But in order to turn this airplane when you're on the ground, the Flying Fries company wrote back to me saying, you really just need to kind of hit the brakes and turn the yoke in the direction you want to turn. And you have to just do that. So you have to kind of like go, stop, turn, go, stop, turn, go, stop, turn. This one here with the pontoons, we can actually drift in this one. So I'm going to stick with that one. But yeah, we got the Rusty Baron, the hypercar float, which I've used a couple of times. The Miratos float, Miratos, and hot rod float. We're gonna do the hot rod float since we're in Maryland. Maryland seems to, especially part where I live. It's more hot rod than fancy car where I live. All right, let's put in Ocean Skiddy. Oh, we already got Ocean Skiddy. Okay, Ocean Skiddy. Yeah, see, here's the airport. Here's the shore right here. Like, this is, well, actually, this whole thing. This whole thing from Fenwick Island all the way down is like Ocean City. I'd go down there about every year. For many years, I had family that lived down there, family that owned businesses down there. And I was always down there. We would come in, take this bridge here, and then make that right. And this little pier down here, it's a huge boardwalk that goes for miles. And 100, you know, like 100 streets maybe. I don't know how many streets, maybe 100, 120 streets this boardwalk is. And there's all kinds of arcades and games, and it's a great place to, not so great anymore, but when I was growing up, man, it was a really good spot. All right, let's jump in our Scrapyard Monster. Hopefully I brought my quarter so I can start it up. I need a little quarter to start it up. Takes a euro, some sort of euro coin is what it said in the material. I don't remember exactly what it said, but it was euro something, I think. But yeah, man, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. I felt bad about not being able to be on last night, but man, I was out. I was done. Had that stomach illness, that itis. Yep, change the name of the channel again. I really didn't want to change it from All About Aviation before. I really didn't want to change it. But when I saw that other channel, I was like, it's so close. So I changed it for a couple weeks and it just never sat right with me, the Aeros and Elite. That's the last time I used AI to help me come up with something creative. Every once in a while I use AI for thumbnails, but it's very rare. All right, let's so if you're not familiar with the Scrapyard Monster, I'll take you on a quick tour. We got our BMW M4 steering wheel. Since we have the floats, we have the skull that raises and lowers the rudders. We have all of our avionics here, our G-force meter. We have our radios, our lights, our ADF indicator, carbon heat, exhaust, fuel flow, battery, circuits that actually work. You know, we can pop them in and out. We have our alarm clock, which acts as our really our power control. Battery, alternators, fuel booster pump, fuel here. Whenever you're done flying, you can just push this snooze button. That kills the party. Forget what that button is. Oh yeah, windshield de-icer. We have our throttle and prop right there. We have our nav system here with our autopilot unit. We have our headphones we can use while we're flying to quiet everything down. We have our trim right here. We have our I believe this is our emergency brake right here. I'm sorry, landing gear. We have a wrench for when things get a little clunky and noisy. We can use that to tune things back up. We have our anchor here we can raise and lower. There is one thing I'm trying to find though, and it's the ballast. Ballast control, and I really forget where that is. But we might need it on this. So the ballast, which is these home gym weights right here, that's the exact same weight as the aircraft. So if we want to do like a really quick takeoff, we can drop that. That drops 830 kilograms off the weight. I did add the camping set to it. so you know, if we do end up in the woods, we can we'll be okay. Yeah, where is the here's our interstate battery, our fake interstate battery, our tank, our fuel. That's where all our fuel is. But the ballast is supposed to be, oh, here's the ballast right here. Duh. So we might detach it or whatever. I don't know what we're gonna do with that yet. But all right, let's get this airplane started up. let's go ahead and make sure everything is loud enough when I start everything up. So let's make sure all the circuit breakers are in. Look into me. Nope. I don't think so. Oh, it was in. All right, let's open the fuel valve. That is right here. Let me turn the words off. Hang on a second. Sometimes when I'm just kind of messing around, I leave them on. That way I, like if I jump into different airplanes that I'm not real familiar with, especially some of the airplanes I have where it's in a different language. That's a little confusing sometimes. All right. Back to the show. All right, so we have to remove this before the flight. Right here, remove. Let me turn the sound. Oh no, we'll leave the sound where it is. That seems to be okay. Actually, no, let me raise it up just a little bit. Really wish I had somebody to do the sound mixing for me. Much better when you can. I'd rather not wear headphones too with it, because the headphones give me a false sense of actually what's going on. I like the setup I had tonight, so hopefully that'll be sufficient. Hopefully it won't pick up my voice in the microphone. I don't think it will, but all right. So battery. Navigation light on. Interior lights. We'll turn those on now. That one. And this one here. All right, starting the engine. So beacon light on. Alternators on. Throttle is 1 tick above idle. Propeller pitch. Move our samurai sword all the way up. We're fine. Let's insert the coin. Oh, we didn't put our booster pump on yet. Let's turn our booster pump on. Oh yeah, that's got good volume. All right, let's put our coin in. Let's push play. Very good. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and... Hey, what's up, dude? Let's turn our booster pump off. Turn the avionics on. Put our transponder on standby. All right, that is all good to go. Put our mic on. Yeah, man, it's good to see you, dude. What's new? Staying out of trouble, Grease. I haven't read anything in the news about, great pimping out giraffes. I haven't read anything in the news about that, so I take it you've been pretty good. All right, I don't know if I really need anything else. I already read up on everything else. Regular takeoff course. All right, let's remove our cover. Remove this. Oh, never mind. That needs to go back there. That's right. All right, let me adjust the time so I can see the navigation. I need to program that in real quick. Not yet. Yeah, I hear you about the busy, man. I'm gonna be real busy these next couple of months with work. Okay, flight plan. I don't really care about an actual flight plan itself. We can just do SBY. Selbyville, and then we can add Baltimore in. And enter. Selbyville is, what's their frequency here? Well, you know, we'll do GPS nav, actually. Alright, so that's our flight plan. And let's add in Baltimore KBWI. KBWI. I probably should have did this first. Put in KOBX. I didn't think about putting, I mean KOXB. I didn't think about putting in the beginning airport. All right, we are good to go. Go ahead and get out of here. Put on our clear shield. We'll leave that off for now. We'll adjust the lights as we get going. Because this thing is really cool at nighttime. Oh, that's a little loud. Sorry about that. Okay. Let me pop back to the stream. Hey, that's cool, man. How did it look? Sorry, I'm just now seeing your message about 2024. Was it cool looking? I've seen a little bit of gameplay on YouTube, and from what I've seen, it looks okay so far. Alright, we just make our own roads. Go back here. Oh, the servers were messed up. Well, if you ever get a chance to do it again or see it, let me know how it is, man. I've seen it on YouTube a little bit, like I said, but nobody that's had hands-on experience I've talked with. Well, it is alpha you were playing. That's probably frustrating, though. You were probably hoping to see it in all its glory. In all its glory. All right, so we got 112, 111.1. What that says? 111. Oh, 112. Let me slow it down. 111.2. And then Baltimore is, what are you, Baltimore? 115.1. Alright, we'll leave that off for now. Alright, let's put our landing lights on. Actually, this thing does look pretty dope at nighttime. Let's do a nighttime or early morning takeoff or something like that. Let me get some lights on in here first. Alright, panel. Clear. Cockpit. Engine. Strobe. Landing. Alright, that's done. And let's go ahead and click on this button down here. Activate our neon. I foresee that being, unfortunately, a really big problem with the new simulator. I really do. I don't see how they're going to get around that server problem. I think that's going to be a big issue moving forward. That one. And what my course am I supposed to be flying this thing to? Hang on a second. 288. Somewhere around there. I want to program this for, say, 3,000 feet. Put our flight director on. All right, let's go. Oh, maybe I should drop the ballast out. That way we can take off really quickly. Hang on, let's there we go. Ballast should be gone. Oh, you know what? The little red eyes, they don't light up anymore. Maybe they light up after we put the landing gear away. I thought they used to light up. Anyways, let's get out of here. Look at that power. Thing is loud. Got an Aston Martin engine. That's where the sound comes from. Let's swing past the ocean, hon. We'll get a set for a climb after we swing by the ocean. Hang on, I'll check out that in a second, what you wrote. For optimum performance for fuel, we should be at about 1,600 RPMs for the props. I miss you, Ocean City. I'll see you again soon. Alright, let's go into heading mode, autopilot. Altitude am I at right now? Oh, we're almost at 3,000 feet. Alright, very good. Let's reduce our propeller to about 1,600. Our throttle back to about 1,600 as well. Guess we can turn the landing light off. We got about 17 miles. Wow, huge holes in the ground. But you were playing alpha though, so I mean, I would certainly like to think that the real version or the beta version is going to be gonna be better. I would certainly like to think that. I mean, I can't imagine it being like that forever. Activate nav 1. It didn't stop. Shit. Had the altitude armed. All right, let's get down to 3,000 feet. I hate when it does. Hang on a second. Let me do something real quick to get rid of those icons. It's not under here. Hang on a second. Oh, wow. No, I understand what you're saying. I'm trying to be optimistic that maybe it was not working so well because it was the alpha version. All right, from Salisbury, we need to go on a heading of 324. Altitude is good now. Well, minutes is... Are you talking about, like, a lot of minutes? Because, I mean, this thing right now takes a lot of minutes to load in, so... What you talking about? You talking about, like... What you talking about? How many... What kind of minutes you talking about? That's stupid, dude. That sucks, actually. That would be really, really annoying. All right, here we are on the lonesome road to Baltimore. On the lonesome road to Baltimore. Plane is pretty loud, man. Cool little plane, though. I like it. I dig it. We have an anvil under there, too. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah. You can just do your walk around through all the holes and the missing airports and the missing airplanes. You can walk around your airplane with nothing being there. All right, we should probably go into heading mode. And then we'll change our nav source. Let's go into heading mode. Let's change this to GPS. Yeah, that would bother me a lot. These sunglasses stop the blurriness of the propeller. So if we click on the glasses, it smooths it out. Yeah, it's like smooth now. Smoother. Smoother. I was trying to follow what the book said. It said to stick around like 1600 RPMs, but man, that is just so slow, man. I'm sorry. We got another plane to catch. We got to go. All right, we're almost ready to make our turn. I think that'd be pretty cool to be a pilot, fly in to your airport in this thing. Wonder what all the other pilots would say if they saw you pulling up in this thing. Like, Greg, what the hell are you flying? We get hungry, we got a French fry warmer down here too in this airplane. Look at this thing. Just what we need in America. French fry. Num num num. No ketchup though. No ketchup or mayonnaise. Now we're gonna get ready and turn. There's popping, we can stop that with the wrench. All right, let's click on nav. Let this plane catch up to its route. And we got 115.1 for Baltimore. We'll plug in a ILS. I like the radios on this thing. The radios are pretty cool. Like they kind of pop at you. It's a good like good material, like that kind of plasticky material. But the screens like are really clear, like the font and the, I don't know, it's clean. I like it. The ADF is not so easy, but the other ones are nice. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of the really cool features are going to be streamed. I'm okay. I guess I'd be okay with it being streamed if it frees up some of the memory that it takes. I mean, you know, tying up almost half the Xbox with one game is a bit crazy to me. Hey, that's cool. EFB, easy normal. That's cool. I'm sure there's a lot of really good features to it. I mean, everything I've seen so far looks real good. Let's go down to 2,000 feet. Get a little closer to the ground. So we have... Why is it telling me we only have 2 miles? Oh, it's not telling us how far we are to our destination. That's all right. I'm sure it'll show here. Click on this wrench, fix a few things. Put that back. Oh yeah, we got headphones. I forgot about that. Let's put our headphones on. Much better. I completely forgot about those headphones. Doesn't do anything for the outside, but the inside it really quiets things down. Wow, that's cool. Maxed out on power. We have 96 miles left with our current throttle and all that. And we only had about a half a tank. I guess that's not too bad. Well, our exhaust temperature is really high. We should fix that. Let's reduce our throttle a little bit. I didn't realize that and the fuel were, wow. That's very good advice. Yeah, I would tend to agree with that. Yeah, I think keeping all of 2020 is a good thing until 2024 has been out for a while. There we go. A lot of farms out here. I'll probably go 2x right now. Probably a good idea to do. I don't think I've really ever flown this plane more than just around town and just a little bit here and there. Let me go back to regular speed for a minute. I finally figured out why I've been flying so slow the whole time. Take a guess why I was flying so slow the whole time. Put it in the comments. You know me, I am not the smartest person at times. Alright, now we can move our propeller back. Put our... I had the flaps down. Yeah, I had the flaps down the whole time. I was wondering why we were going so slow, because I've flown this plane a lot, just not like this. And I've never been that slow, but it's only one setting for flaps. They're either down or they're up. And down is at 40 degrees. I'm like, why are we not going over? Yeah, its flat bar is it's parking. Or that's landing gear actually. Right here are the flaps. A little, I don't know what that is. Maybe bicycle pedal. Yeah, now we're cooking. Now we're moving. And everything is about where the book said it should be, as far as fuel flow and manifold pressure. Very good, very good. Yeah, that looks a little better now. Now we got 240 miles left. Still, we're empty, not to our destination. We're not that far out. Actually, what is Baltimore's? $52 miles, that's not too bad. Alright, let me find a landing. Let me find a landing to do at Baltimore. I guess we'll do runway 33. That's 111.7, so let's do that. 111.7. We'll set our course as well. That's 335. That's not too far from where we're at. Add a waypoint if we can too. Let's add in jams. JA NNS. Let's see if we can do that. All right, direct to select waypoint. JANNS. Looks like it's doing it. No, it's not. There's Jan's right there. Maybe it can't figure it out. All right, don't worry about it. We'll just keep on flying how we're going, and we'll connect to the ILS when we need to. Oh, it's like a steel gray and black. At nighttime it looks purple. That's pretty dope. Put the landing gear up. Nope, I sure did not. That's all right. Nobody's counting. Who cares if you put the landing gear up halfway through your flight? No big deal. Yeah, I already got the flight built for our next flight. So we can jump right into the airplane. Eastern Shore is very pretty. At least I think so. I love it out here. I like it more now that I'm getting older. Yeah, it's really nice living so close to the water. I think so. I like living close to the water. I like being able to walk down to the water. Something about the feel of sand between your toes and the smell of salt water. I don't know. Something about it I like. I like it a lot. All right, we got about 30 miles. Man, we are going really fast. Good lord. I barely have the throttle up at all. Amazing how quick this little thing is with this Aston Martin engine in it. And our camping gear underneath. That's our oil filter maybe, or fuel filter maybe. Yep. Here's our Aston Martin 6.5 liter. All kinds of power. All kinds of stupid power. Right there, little kitty cat. Right? Yeah, I will only fly the pontoon version of this just because of how much fun it is on the ground. Being able to drift with it is great. Yeah, the one with regular wheels, it just does not turn good at all. It like barely turns on the ground. You have to go a little bit, like quickly, like with some speed behind you, hit the brakes and then turn, and as you're braking, the brakes actually turn the airplane. That's what they told me, the developers. Flying Fries, the ones that makes this airplane, that's what they told me. I reached out to them. I said, how the hell do you turn the one with the wheels? And he said, oh yeah, that's you should use the one with the pontoons. That way you can drift. But if you're going to use the one with the real wheels, you have to use the brakes to turn. I'm like, what? That's like the dumbest thing I ever heard. You got all this cool equipment, lighting, like everything about this airplane is pretty unique, pretty fun actually. Except turning with the real wheels. But this one, with the pontoons on it, plus we have an anchor on this one. Look at that anchor. We can drop that when we land. We can drop that when we land to help us stop. Look at our landing light. Our big old bug light for landing. Very cool. Very cool idea. All right, we're coming up pretty close, actually. We're getting ready to cross into Anne Arundel County. Should have the Bay Bridge coming up soon. Yeah, we'll land and then jump in the Neo. Hey, what does it say on the back? I forget what it says on the back here. Monster. I tell you what, I bought the Fly Simware Challenger, not Challenger, the Fly Simware C4 Cessna 414, the 414. That thing is a great airplane. I mean, the Learjet they make is really good, but man, this thing is great. And I did buy that Blackbird. There's the Bay Bridge over there. I did buy the Blackbird, what's it called? The Cessna 310R. And do not waste your money on that thing, man. That thing is just, don't even worry about it. All right, let's toggle our navs here. Let's go into heading mode. Let's toggle our nav. Let's put in 335. Yep, there's the Bay Bridge over there. And we'll go over towards it and take a look at it. That down here, right over top of the port side wing, is Annapolis. Oh, that's the first time I've ever seen another airplane during the day by its lights. Right here. Pretty cool. All right, let's do this here. Let's get that lined up. Let's go start lining up. Start slowing down a little bit, as much as we can. I think I can put the ballast back on. Can I reattach it? And let's wait for the lights to turn off. I think that's how you do it. I've never tried to reattach the ballast before after you drop it. Maybe you can't. But you could, oh no, you can reattach it. If you, there's like a fail-safe where if you decide that you don't want to do it, you can close the handle again. That's what it is. I was getting myself confused about how to reattach the weights underneath. Let's put our landing lights back on. Here, we'll land at nighttime. This airplane's pretty cool at night. Or we'll do it early morning, I guess. Yeah, we'll do like early morning. Yeah, each one of these planes lights up differently. You know, because they all have different paint. Different liveries. The neon lights up differently on all of them. I like this one though. This one's pretty cool. Yeah, here's Annapolis right here. Man, that light is bright as hell. Look at that thing. Like a goddamn spotlight. Look at that. All right, I see the runways. Guess we'll put our landing gear back down. Let's click on approach. There's our home right there. What is the wind right now? We're landing with a little behind the butt crosswind, but that's all right. The simulator. It's a simulator, it's okay. Yeah, this is a nice little area to live in. I live somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. That's as much as I'm gonna dox myself. You're not gonna see me dox myself any more than that. And we should be touching down around 60 knots. Is what the book said, 50, 60 knots. I don't know if that's without the ballast. We'll get down. You know we'll get down one way or the other. We'll get down. Yeah, this airport is my home airport. I did buy it from, I think it was Fly Tampa. A really good rendition. They did a really good job with how this airport looks in real life. They did the one over in Greece too. They did a really good job on that one also. I don't know if this thing will bring us down. I guess it will, actually. I just answered the question. Like I said, I haven't really flown this plane that much in this format. Taken off, I've done some barrel rolls, some loops. There's a really good loop you can do when you're like 10,000 feet in the air. You kill all the power, and then you just roll over, just flip right over. And since you are losing speed, your plane just like sinks and it goes down like 10,000 feet per minute or something like that. It's crazy. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, this plane, when you remove the ballast, when you remove half the weight of the plane, good things can happen. Good things can happen that make you smile. This is runway 33 left. More than likely, this plane in real life, if it did exist, would probably be landing on 33 right, because that side of the field is where all the general aviation and small aircraft go from. It looks like we're off a little bit. Put our flaps down. Take off the autopilot. Land ourselves. Remember the video. Remember the landing video. Like, remember the Alamo. It's really quiet with the with the headphones on. You can barely hear anything. All right, 2 red, 2 white. That's good. A little fast. We can fix that though. We are getting down in speed. We're getting down in altitude. Not bad, minus 91. Wow, look at that. That's probably one of my best landings ever. Let's get a screenshot of that. Oh, wrong button. My camera working? Oh yeah, my camera is working. All right. It looks so much brighter on YouTube than it is in real life. That's weird. I don't like that. I'll have to darken it a bit. All right, let's turn off the airplane by pushing the snooze button. Bloop. Everything's off. What is that? Oh, it was the inside of the handle. All right, let's go ahead and get ready for our next flight. That's a fun little airplane, man. I'm glad we flew that. Thank you for flying with me. Even though there really wasn't room for any of you in there, still appreciate it. All right, now this plane took off from runway D4, not runway D4, gate D4. Let's get our airplane first. I haven't flown this plane in a long time. I have a Boeing flight as well. I might do that tomorrow morning. I have a new desk coming tomorrow for work and for streaming. Gonna make things much easier to navigate for me, especially for work, which is the real reason why I'm ordering it. But coming tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to putting that thing together. Hopefully hopefully none of the pieces are broken. That would really bother me. I don't like when things are delivered and then they have an issue. I'd rather get it from the store and know it's fine before I take it home. And then if it gets damaged on the way, that's on me. Not when it is damaged while it's being shipped to you. And then if you have an issue trying to send that thing back, it's... So D4 is right here. Yeah. Frontier Air Flight 4091 from BWI to Tampa. That took place earlier today. It's all good, man. I see you're here. Keith might be lurking in the shadows at some point tonight too, but yeah, it's been hard to get viewership lately. I don't know if it's because I took a few weeks off in September, if it's because school started back up, you know, around a lot of America, or that I keep on changing the name of the channel. But I think I'm going to stick with this one now. I like the logo I put together. I like the name. I like the name from the beginning. I just felt the need to change it a while back, but yeah, that could be. But it's also a lot of the regulars that stop in and out over the, you know, the months don't really stop by either. But I have been very sporadic with holding to my schedule, so I'm not upset. I'm just making conversation, just talking. Oh, that's right. That is ending tomorrow for FS24. Yeah, I'm real close to pre-ordering it. I hesitate to pre-order it in case like, you know, I don't know. You know, I mean, you share I think my same feelings with pre-ordering stuff. All right, let's put this the right time. So it was at 19. It was at 4. What the hell time did I put this thing at? Hang on a second. Yeah, 1850, 650. That's what I thought. It's kind of dark though. maybe we'll get a little darker as we go. All right, let's get our loading configuration. Toggle the jetway. Yeah, I like these Bravo airspace liveries for the for this plane. Nah, if you pre-ordered it, I mean, the only thing I know about the pre-ordering that you get is that airplane, but I mean, that's like, you know, not that big of a deal, I guess. I'd rather wait to keep on saving up all my Xbox points and getting like a $25 or a $50 gift card and use that towards it. Yeah, Bravo Airspace makes some pretty good liveries, man. I am... One thing I like about their livery in here is that it gives you this casing for the tablet, that Panasonic casing, you know, with the warning sticker, and then it gives you some warning stickers down here too as well, which you don't get on the normal aircraft. All right, let's get go. We got people that need to be places. GPU's on. Put on some powers. All right, all of that is on. Let this do its thing. Let's bring in our flight plan. There we go. Go ahead and put on our navigation lights. We'll arm these. We'll put our seatbelt signs on. Let's align our navigations. All the navigations. Let's align them all. If that's aligning, let's go to init. Initialization request. There we go. ARS initialization. Should be right. Let's look at our flight plan. Handy dandy flight plan. Get our coordinates. 3910 West 76. Close enough. Looks good to me. All right, let's let that finish marinating while we get our payload all set up. A little sim brief. Apply this. We'll do we'll just do instant. I mean, why wait? Takeoff. We are taking off on, is it runway 10? Let's see what this says here. Sorry about that little bit of feedback. That was weird. All right, we are doing runway 20. Is it 28? Is that really what it says there? Yeah, runway 28. All right, runway 28. Let's sync the weather. Let's put in our... How many pounds are we? $153, 131, so 153.1. Do 153.1. Calculate. Very good. Very good. We go to our flight plan. And put in our departure. Departure. Runway 28. And we are doing Turks Z8. With RR Sin as our transition. Very good. Let's insert that. And for our last trick, go to arrivals. We are doing AIDS 1, which we can't. So you should be able to input the arrival first, then the approach, but they don't let you do that here. All right, we're doing ILS 1 left. We're doing DADES S1. And we have BAMF as our transition. Insert that. All right, that's good. We can clear that out. And there's probably going to be a discontinuity. Yep, right there. So let's get rid of that discontinuity. Let's get rid of that manual first. Now let's get rid of that discontinuity. Awesome. All right, performance. Program. Let's see here. Cost index is not 23. Oh, it is 23. All right, very good. Zero fuel weight. Got that. Plug in our fueling. Confirm that. Very good. That's all done. Let's get all the gear away from outside. Let's send this to the flight management system. In the meantime, let's go to ground and close all. Toggle the jetway back. And let's go to performance. Confirm data. That's pretty close to what SimBrief. Pally SimBrief had 147 and 149. That's pretty good. That's all done and has our flaps and our trim set. That is wonderful. We are all set to back up and get out of here. Usually I check the route on here, but I'm not doing that tonight. Let's just get out of here. Let's put the APU on and back up and go. All right, fuel pump. Add on. Start up the APUs. Amen. Got all them APUs going on. Hey, what's up, big Astro fan? What's happening? How the women been treating you? Pretty good? How the ladies been treating you? Damn, that's loud. Never realized screwing a bottle cap on was like all kinds of ASMR. Those channels still crack me up though. Those ASMR channels where they pretend like to touch your face and like take care of you and all that. Hey, that's cool, man. Very good. All right, let's put our bleed on. Back up and get out of here. The runway 28 is... Hang on, let me make sure I know where runway 28 is. I should know, being that this is like my home airport, but I'm just double checking. 35, 28. Oh. All right, I'm glad I checked because I would have gone the wrong way. All right, very good. Music still playing? No, it's just a slow song. Alright, let's put on, we'll leave the cabin lights low. Let's get rid of the chocks. Let's get rid of the GPU. And let's start backing up. Lock the cockpit door. You don't need floodlights. That's already on standby. That and above. Is the door still open? What? A damn flight attendants forgot to close the door. But yeah, my home airport looks just like this. And they got the parking garage on point, which I made a very big deal about it the first time I did a video at this airport. Oh, look at that plane. That's the one from Iceland, I think. Look at that plane. We do get some pink planes that fly through here. That, what's it called? Play Airlines, the one that goes to Iceland. Wow, that's crazy. I have never seen a livery like that in the simulator before. That is pretty wild. That one is gender neutral, by the way, that airplane. Just in case you're curious, that one's gender, doesn't really have an affiliation to gender. It just kind of goes one way to the wind and the other way. It just all right, we can stop right here, I think. Put our parking brake back on. Get our fuel tanks on. Get our beacon light on. Get some engines going, boy. All right, 150, 148. Now let me look at the chart for takeoff. Do I have any constraints with the altitudes? I think I do. Nope. We can go right to 35,000 feet. Now this sounds like a song straight out of the 80s. This playlist, man. This playlist is not too bad. It's a 2-hour synthwave mix, LA Sunset, from White Bat Audio. Royalty-free, copyright-safe music. Alright, what's the METAR? Oh, let me start up the other engine, then I'll check the METAR. Dashboard. Press that. And we have 2998. Put on constraints. We'll put GigaChad on the plan. Hydraulic, ETU, and weather. Yeah, I know about weather. All right, let's turn the weather on. All weather, and we'll do in the path for the first officer, otherwise known as Giga Chad or Mega Karen. All depends on what gender is sitting in that seat today. All right, they are all started up. That's good. Put you back on normal. Let's put our flaps down, and we'll test our takeoff configuration. Turn the bleed off. Turn the APU off. Right, taxi, wing lights, yes please. Let's notify the flight attendants. My favorite singer probably... There's probably two. One from two different eras. So the ago era, like a long time ago, probably Freddie Mercury and Queen. And then in the newer era, it would probably be Chester from Linkin Park. I think he's probably the best overall singer I think I've ever heard. All right, takeoff configuration. All right, auto brakes max. Spoilers, let's arm them. Cabin check. Well, we did that, but we'll do it again. You only need to push one of the buttons, but we're going to push them both. And now let's test again. Normal. Well, who would be your favorite singers? Who would be your favorite singer? Wow, look at the throttle. Jesus Christ. All I did was hit the button twice. We about ready to get into an accident. We haven't even left the gate yet. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, when did that shit happen? I wonder if this is because I have this livery pack downloaded. Look at this. That is wild as shit. I have never seen another livery. Wow. That's gotta be because I have that livery pack from Bravo Aerospace downloaded, the one that I'm using for this Frontier flight. Wow. I told you it looked pink. I think Sky is the one that flies from here to, I think it's Iceland, I think. Alright, let's go. Oops, shit. Oh, shit. Get back in the plane. Forgot I can't steer from that camera angle. I always got these trucks that want to play chicken with me. Every time I'm taxiing to a runway, I always got these trucks that want to like try to cut me off. Like they think it's like they think this is some sort of game that I'm playing. This is not a game. This is real life. This is real RSL, real simulator life. All right, let's take off at a different time of day. This plane took off around this time of night, but we're gonna take off early in the morning because I like how it looks early in the morning with all the lights and shit. Tell Layla I said hi. What up, Layla? Better be nice to the Astros fan. Don't be a dick. Be nice to him. Right here is runway 28, I do believe. Yep. Don't be mean. Be a good girlfriend. All right, strobe lights on. Landing lights on. Takeoff lights. Yes, please. Well, that's good. I was kidding about her being mean. I figured she wasn't mean, but I just wanted to put it out there. All right, we can turn the... Oh, we didn't have brake fans on. Never mind. Thought I was in a Boeing for a second. All right, let's get ready to roll. No point of stopping. Let's just go. Come on, 148. My lucky number tonight, 148. I almost won the Mega Millions last night. I had 3 out of the 6 numbers. That's the 5th time in this year that I've had 3 of the numbers or more. I've had 4. That was my max that I've had. All right, landing gear up. Bye, Baltimore. All right, we are good to go. Oh, we forgot to put our TCAS on. We got to restart. All right, now that's on. We are good. Put our flaps up. TCAS shouldn't be on standby anymore. I turned put it on. Oh, it's still not on. Not bad. Now it's on. Really? I don't believe you. Oh, it still is standby. Oops. And we're on our way to check out all the damage in Tampa. Hopefully they still got an airport. Now look, you can see the runway all the way down here. I think that's Washington, actually. I think that's DC. That's crazy. You can see the runway all the way. I mean, I can. I don't know if you guys can. But I can see the flashing from the airport right there. That's pretty dope. I like that. Yeah, I don't think we can go in the back of this airplane. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what we can't go back there. I cut out all the good views. Gave us these little windows to see out of. What's wrong with that? Other airplane coming in. Yeah, I was on the fence about flying this plane or the 737 tonight. Wanted to do this one. I haven't flown this plane in a long time. I actually had to download it again. I wound up uninstalling like all the liveries and put the cabin lights on, I guess. Be nice to the people in the back. Give them some lights. Be nice if we had headphones to wear on this flight like the last one. Oh, we never set the clock. Oops. Oh, let's set it now. We lost about 10 minutes on the clock. Hopefully Chicago won't watch this and then say bad things. Hopefully he won't say bad things that I didn't set the clock again. I always forget to set the clock. Well, not always, but most of the time I do. Other little airport out there. Sure what that one is. Oh, you know, I turned off all the markers. Hang on a second. Back. Montgomery County, so that could be... That's Montgomery County. We are turning towards the south. It could be Frederick. Probably not. Not sure what that is. Yes, I agree. That F-18 is a lot of fun to fly. Yeah, it handles real good. It's got good sound to it. Got a good amount of buttons to mess around with. That is a fun thing to fly. I would have to agree with that. I always like doing that Top Gun, the Top Gun pack that comes with it, where you have all the races like right over the ground. I do find that kind of fun every once in a while to run the F-18 real close to the ground like that over the hills and little mountains and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, you almost get the sense of being thrown back in the seat with that plane because of how quick it responds. The carrier landing mission 2 with that Top Gun pack is real good too. I like that as well. That carrier landing's pretty difficult. I can do it with like farther distance. I can do it, but the one where it starts you in that Top Gun, I always find that to be a little difficult. Standard pressure, that's good. Now we just wait. Yeah, I came close to doing an LVFR A319 flight from Baltimore to Minneapolis. And then I was looking at this Southwest flight from... There's 3 flights. The Southwest flight from Baltimore to Dallas. And then, no, an American Airlines flight from Baltimore to Dallas, and then Baltimore to Colorado Springs in the 737 with the Southwest livery. I don't mind flying long flights with PMDG because they have the sim speed increase. You can just leave that thing on 8x and, you know, a 5-hour flight will take you an hour and a half. There's Dulles. Gold Airport. There's our capital. There's your capital of America right there. Never flew the F-22. I have the F-35 and an F-14, and then the F-18, but no, I never flew the F-22. I've been really close to buying that a few times. I'm kind of at the stage now where I really don't want to buy anything else until the new simulator comes out. But yeah, I've had that F-22 on my wish list for a while now. It's a really cool plane. I just, you know, for me at this point, I'd rather save the money and put it towards the aviation edition, because I'm gonna wind up, I'm gonna have to get the best one. You know, since I stream and all that, I'm gonna have to get the most expensive one with all the airplanes, which I don't mind. I mean, that's part of the fun, is learning all the airplanes. And especially with the new missions and the career mode, you know. I think it would be kind of cool if they started you off like in a little Cessna, like, or a trainer, like the Hawk T1 trainer, something like that. And then as you get more hours and you get better at certain things, like you increase like you would in real life. I think that maybe that's how it works. I don't know. There was a game a while ago that I used to play a lot from Rortos, TOS. Yeah, I'm sure. That thing's got a badass exhaust on it, though. Yes, sir. SRT Hellcat. Oh, hey, welcome back, dude. There was a game called, is it called Flight Commander? I'd have to look it up, but the whole game is really just you doing takeoffs and landings. And you start with like a little Cessna, and you work your way up to the A380s and the 777s and all that. Every once in a while, you would get a mission where you do like a whole flight. I want to say it's called Flight Commando. It's a great... I had so much fun playing it over the years on mobile devices. I haven't played it in a few years since I started playing Aerofly and then now with this, but yeah, that career mode, I'm very interested to see how that works. And also the missions, I think that'll be really cool. I know what a ninja is, dude. That's cool though, man. You got some good gear, dude. SRT Hellcat and a Ninja 300. Yeah, man. Yeah, if I was her dad, I would not like her being on the back of that motorcycle either. If I was her dad, I don't know if I would let you in my house. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta mute myself for just a few seconds. Yeah, I think that's a problem on your end there, Bobby, because everything looks good on mine. The old man is chugging along tonight, and it says excellent on YouTube, so... Yeah, right? That's weird. Could be a problem with YouTube. Maybe YouTube in your area of Canada is not doing too well with streams tonight. Don't know what to tell you. Sorry about having to cut out quickly in the beginning last time. I was expecting a call to come in. I thought it was going to happen earlier in the night, and as soon as like I started saying hi, and the intro started cutting out, and I was starting to say hi, that's when the phone started ringing. I was like, man, like of all the times. Oh, but there's a lot of things you can call a magician without magic. I like to see what your response is, though. What do you call a magician without magic? Yeah, I kind of thought that's where I was going, but that's funny. That's funny. And there's like no clouds or nothing. We should give ourselves like some bad weather when we land. Let's land in a rainstorm tonight. We'll turn off real weather and like make it like a monsoon while we're landing. That'll be fun. I don't think they said anything. I think they waved, didn't they? Yeah, I don't think I don't think they said a damn thing to each other. Wait, they just waved. Right. Those are some good dad jokes. Yes, sir. Yeah, I think if you're a dad, those kind of jokes are like obligatory. Like you're gonna have to say them at some point. Yeah, most girlfriends have bad jokes too. Oh, look, another plane. I've been seeing that more and more lately. like actual like other airplanes flying, but actually being able to see them now. Like for the longest time, I could never see traffic, just see it on the radar, never while I'm flying unless it was like pitch black at night. Now they are showing up pretty nicely. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a couple good jokes. Tell Layla I said thank you, Layla, for throwing out a couple of jokes. That's weird. Why would he just gasp? Well, I mean, if you guys gave him a reason to gasp, then he probably did. But if y'all were just chilling, like, I don't know why he would gasp like that. That's a little strange. Now, if y'all were like in the middle of something that y'all, you know, which people do, and he walked in, that'd be awkward. Yeah, we're gonna have to bump up the speed of this here simulator coming up here once we level off. I do not feel like sitting in cruise for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Do the one chip challenge. You ever try that, the one chip challenge? All right, optimum is 38,000 feet, so let's go up to 38,000. We did that one chip challenge here. We actually broke it in 3 pieces, and we each took a piece. Yeah, that was rough, dude. That chip was spicy as hell, man. It's a pretty good sized chip. Like it's not like a regular Dorito sized chip. It's a good sized chip. And the 3 of us, myself and my 2 kids, we broke it in 3 pieces. And oh my god, I didn't think I was gonna be able to finish that little third of a piece of chip that I had, man. But that thing was hot as hell. Actually, Popeyes has a new ghost pepper chicken sandwich out, which I think they had out maybe a year ago or so. But I ate that thing for dinner a few nights ago, man. That thing actually had some kick to it. A lot of times those fast food restaurants, when they put like something spicy out there, it's not really spicy. But man, that ghost pepper sandwich from Popeyes, man, that thing was... Tonight I had some Middle Eastern food, which was real good. Put a good amount of sriracha sauce on that. I love me some sriracha sauce. Tabasco and sriracha sauce. Not at the same time, but like on different foods. I put Tabasco in a lot of stuff. Not much, just a few drops, just to get the flavor and a little bit of heat. Yeah, Tabasco goes on pretty much everything. I make this kind of like Thousand Island kind of dipping sauce for French fries here, where I take ketchup and mayo and a little bit of like Heinz yellow mustard, but then I put some spices in it and some sriracha sauce, and ooh, man. I don't know why he would get mad if he cut you off. That's something not right with that driver. I had somebody years ago that on the Beltway was just coming to a complete stop in front of me. I must have been maybe 20 years old, 21 maybe, something like that. Driving on a Saturday morning to work, and this guy kept on speeding up in front of me and then stopping right in front of me on the highway. Yeah, well, she could probably get away with it and not start a fight because she's a girl. You do that, the guy's probably getting out of the car. Yeah, I don't get why certain drivers are so angry when they're driving, man. Like, I understand it sometimes, I guess, when you're sitting in traffic and it's back to back and like you just want to get to where you're going. But man, you flip off 2 people a day. How what? What you talking about? I'm not tracking what you're talking about. Come on, 38,000. Yeah, bitch. Come on. You know, I need to check this guy's playlist here and see if I need to add him in the about section. Sometimes these copyright-free channels, they want you to put their info in your about section of the video. I've only had it a few times, but okay. It does say I need to... How do I credit you? Music by... Okay, I'll add that later. Music by Carl Casey, White Gnat Audio. I wish we could go in the back of this plane. Well, we can. I can go in the back of it once we level off. You know what? I wonder if it'll do that here. Let me see. So, what happens typically in a lot of planes when I go into these kind of camera, these fixed cameras right here, a lot of times the plane will stop climbing or it'll stop descending and it'll just level off. Since I can't actually go into the fuselage, this is the only way I can do this kind of stuff. I can't set it up differently. Alright, man. I'll see you later, dude. It's fun talking to you tonight. Have a good rest of the weekend if I don't talk to you. Yeah, see, look, it stopped climbing. That's crazy. There we go. Now it's going to start climbing again. It's so wild that I don't know why it does that. I think SU 13 or 14 is when this started. This hasn't been a long time thing. This really just started, like I said, SU 14 maybe 13. Yeah, it's been going on for a minute. Yeah, we're gonna make it a big old rainstorm down in Tampa when we get down there. Alright, let's see what else we got music-wise. More white bat audio. I kind of like his stuff. Let's, did I give a like on this? No, I didn't. 53,000 likes. It's pretty good. Nostalgic synthwave retro wave mix. Let's see what that sounds like. I don't hear anything yet. I like the intro music a little bit. Oh, all the circuits. Oh, everything we can't interact with. Ah, INIBUILDS. Why can't you just program this to light up and move in and out? Toilet. Is that an intercom for the toilet? Does the button work? Did they make the toilet button? No, they didn't. Okay. I was gonna say, because if you made the toilet button work, you should have made some of these work too. All right, now it's saying 38.2 is the best altitude. Get up to 38.2. And our climbing rate sucks. We need to fix that. We need to fix it. Yeah, no problem, Bobby. Do what you gotta do. Let's do plus 500 and see if we can keep our speed. What speed should we be at? Let's see here. Like 7.7. All right, we're doing okay. Not a big fan of this playlist here. Let's try this one. Space Wave Mix. I like his background here. It's got the DeLorean from Back to the Future. It's Out of Time on it. Let's hold here and gain some speed again. Wow, look how windy it is. I was looking, I was like, why are we angled like so far? But we are on our way to Tampa. That's something they should fix. I don't really know if the sun rays would be showing in front here. Especially these smaller ones. Maybe this bigger one could sneak over a bit, but I don't know about that. That's a little suspect to me. Watson, E-Deer. I used to take pills called Watsons. I don't know what Watson the deer is, but I know what Watson the pill was. You don't look like the pill. Not even close. I wonder how this airplane sounds from distance. Let's give it a little test here. That's sad. That is so sad. Still, the F-28 is the king when it comes to this move right here. The only one that really sounds good. Now you can hear, you just gotta get closer. The F-28, you can be like way far beneath it and hear it real good. It doesn't sound terrible, but doesn't sound that good either. Are we gonna start climbing again? I mean, like, what are we doing today here? Are we gonna get to our altitude at some point? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Now it says 38.3, so let's... Oh, you know why we're not going up? Oh, I did put it in there. Like level 38.2, okay. Alright, very good. Well, now it's 38.3, so deal with that, bitch. To FL 383. 383. Oh, oh, oh. 383. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. And Oscar, why are you so grouchy? Like, bitch, because I live in a trash can. Yes, way better than the 707, that's for sure. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat for a while. I don't know when you wrote that. But yeah, no, it's definitely better than the 707. Not much. I have used them in the past, yeah. I don't have any now, but I have used them before. Not a big fan of them, but they're okay. They're a lot easier to use now than when I was really kind of using them, you know, 20-some years ago. They might one day. Robots are going to replace all of us. That's why they're trying to put computer chips inside our heads. They want us to become one with robots. That's what the world shadow government wants to happen. They want all of us to become androids. That is true, by the way. They've said it at the World Economic Forum and out in Davos. Yeah, we're all going to be replaced one day with humanoid androids. Yeah, that's right. Plug me in too. Make me like RoboCop. Thank you for your compliance. Shoot, I'd love to have that gun RoboCop had. That dude had a badass gun. Big football fan. Big football fan. Okay, gotcha. Kill Tony. Yes, I agree. I feel like this is like an opening for like GTA something. Like with that music and like the silhouette of the airplane. I was really big into sports until COVID hit. And I used to do a lot of daily fantasy, and I would spend tens of hours a week researching, putting stats together and doing spreadsheets, and I had all kinds of formulas in the spreadsheets, and I did pretty well at fantasy. I mean, I came close a handful of times to winning the jackpots of the contest I was in. You know, I mean, I got in the top 100 handful of times. I was only a tenth of a point out from being in first in some of those contests. And, you know, you're talking about contests with 20, 30,000 people in them, and I'm in the top 100. Do I have reverb on? Let me see. Is that better now? Is that better now, Bobby? Well, it should be better now because my speakers are not on anymore. No, no, it's okay. I'm asking, does it sound better now? Like, is that delay or reverb still there, or is it gone now? I was trying to do this without my... Yeah, okay, it's because my radio... Because I was listening to everything through my monitor instead of my headphones. Give me 1 second, I need to plug my fan in. There's a few shirts that I wear proudly around town where I live, and this is definitely one of them. This, can you see it here? The Arrest Fauci and Arrest Gates shirt. I don't care. I don't care. One thing I liked about listening to it through the monitors is that, like, there's no delay with my voice. So, like, when I wear headphones, doesn't matter which set of headphones, any headphones I wear, I hear my voice in the headphones like a second after I say it. So it throws me off sometimes when I'm talking, and it's hard to get a general good mix. Like, I think tonight the mix of everything has been pretty good. But yeah, it does have a little bit of reverb to it. But now that I got the level set right, maybe I can kind of gauge that from here now. Oh, I can turn it off, but then I don't know how my... Like, I can see the gauges move up and down, and I have monitoring turned on. But sometimes, like, even though the level looks like it's where it should be, it needs to come down a bit for the Xbox part of it, so... Now I have monitoring turned on. I'm listening to it through OBS. But for some reason, I get that delay, that delay with my voice with the headphones. I don't know why. I'll have to go back and listen to most of the stream and see how it sounded when I was using the computer as a monitor. Actually, I'm still gonna do that. Fuck it. I don't really like... I've never really liked wearing the headphones. But I can turn this down a bit so I can maybe not get that reverb and delay. Okay. All right, are we there yet? Well, we're supposed to get to 38,000 feet, but I don't think we're going to get there. So let's just level off here. Let's change this to 34,000. We'll do 34,000 to 300 maybe, something like that. Here, we'll do 34. We'll do 34 too. I know we're supposed to get the 38.4, but we can't get up there. Let's just level off here for a little bit and maybe we'll step up to it. I don't really think we're going to have a whole lot longer left. I mean, we've been climbing for a long time. It wouldn't be climbing this long in real life, I know that. It only takes like 25-30 minutes usually from what I've seen for it to climb. I don't know why. And that's not bad that it sounded like it's bigger than it was. That's not too bad. Now my microphone is picking up my voice from the monitor. Okay, how about we just do 34,000? Alright, flight level 34,000. There we go. Are you guys happy now? We can't get up to 38.4? I still would like to get up there though. I don't know why it's not why it's having such an issue climbing. I mean, that's optimum. That's what we should be doing. We still got 394 miles to the top of descent. Well, let's try to get up there. We'll do it 384. Entree. Oh, bitch. What the fuck? Yeah, can't do it. Wonder what speed this flight plan here. Let's see what this says here. Point, what does it say? Point what? 0.78, 0.78, 0.78. Yeah, that is strange that it's not I mean, it's going down actually. Trying to keep that speed going. But I can't do it. Okay, let's move this down to 0.74 right now. We'll move it to 0.74 and then we'll move it back to 0.78 after we get up top. Maybe that's what it was supposed to have been. Maybe we got to the waypoint too quickly and it was saying that we needed to be at 0.78, and that's an impossibility when you're climbing. See, now we're climbing pretty good. I'm thinking that's what it was. It has 0.74 on here. This is as close as I can get. It's got the 0.74 right here at flight level 252. 0.78, we should be just over 30,000 at that point. So yeah, we didn't climb quick enough, it looks like. Look at that. Still not climbing. So weird. Maybe there's actually something wrong with this airplane. So weird. Wonder if I take off live weather, if that'll change anything. I'm gonna change the weather anyways when we land. I want to do a rainstorm. Yep, we're heading in the right direction now. We'll get to 38,000 feet at some point today. Yeah, I mean, we've been in the air for about 50 minutes now. Yeah, maybe there is something wrong with this airplane. I'm not lowering the speed anymore. It's just odd that it would have us at an optimum of now 38.5 and we can't get past 34,000. I don't mind leaving it on 34. I just never encountered this airplane before doing this. Very strange to me. Alright, let's see what happens now we're at speed. See if we'll climb. I don't think we will. I think this is about all we're going to get. Yeah, I don't see how this airplane's getting to... Alright, let's just put in 34,000 and call it a day. Alright, we'll do 33.7. How about that? Now we're getting back up to our... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could ask Chicago, but that doesn't help me out now. I've just never encountered that before. Especially when it's in managed mode, like when everything is managed. Yeah, it is really having trouble keeping speed and everything. Weird. Very strange. Not sure why it's doing that. But we can go into... We'll go into 2x here coming up after we make this turn coming up. And something doesn't look right with the aircraft either, the way it's cockeyed. No shit. That's cool. That's a good thing, right? That's a good thing, right? I never knew that before. You say so. Me too, Bobby. I want reparations also. Go right ahead. Look at this, and it's got our speed in knots, not in Mach. That is so weird. Maybe it's this livery. Maybe it's like doing something funky with the airplane. That is weird. Hey, what up, Jake? Yeah, that is so weird. This airplane is acting a little strange tonight. There's no failures on it, so I don't know why it's operating the way it is. It's just weird. I'm gonna get to where we're going, put that thunderstorm in place, and pray for the best. Pray we'll actually be able to land this thing tonight. Next time I get this airplane, I need to get a window seat where the window's a little cleaner. This window's a little marked up. What's that? Yeah, you see how the plane is like cockeyed? 0.7 off. Not windy. I turned live weather off a few minutes ago. Even like how it's like flying sideways. Look at this thing. Does that look right to you guys? This don't look right to me. Look like this airplane's a little drunk. This is the Whip Wilson. The wind's nothing. I turned I'll get to my name in a minute. I turned live weather off because I thought that was the issue, but yeah, it's only 2 knots. Headwind. Look at that thing. It's not crosswind. I thought it was, but it's not anymore because I turned off the live weather. It's not windy anymore. But whatever. I just look, I've flown this plane plenty of times, guys. I've never seen a plane that cockeyed before. Yeah, it's off, dude. You talking about this button up here? It's not windy. Oh, I was just showing the screen. It's right here. It's 1 knot. 2 knots. Yeah, it's not windy at all. Weird. All right, so So I changed my name a while ago because it is weird. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it was a crosswind, I'd kind of understand, but I just never seen an airplane flying. What was Whip's last name in that movie where he was that drunk pilot? Whipperson or something like that. Anyway, so a few weeks back, I found out there was another channel that look, and we're even like losing speed. Well, we'll keep on riding this train until we can't. So I saw another channel that had like the exact same name. It was like all about aviation, and then it was something else after it. And it looked like their channel was before mine, but anyways. So I was like, let me change the name. I was thinking about changing it anyways. And I changed it, and I didn't really like the name. Like after I changed it, I'm like, why did I do that? So then I was like playing with some ideas, and I just decided to go back to what it was before, but give it a little tweak. Hey, if the plane goes down, the plane goes down. We'll go down with the ship. Yeah, it's very strange that this is happening to this airplane. Maybe it's an autopilot problem. Maybe I should take autopilot off for a few seconds. Just fly it manually. All right, let's see what happens now. Still sideways. All right, let's just let's go 9x right now, or 6x, until we'll just do it like this until we fall out of the sky. When in doubt, just go faster. Gotta remember how many times I pushed it. Yeah, we are losing speed, man. That is crazy. My throttle not on the right set. Hang on a second. No, it's in the notch. Well, let's go 3x again. Jesus, look at our speed now. It might be something with our, I wonder if it's the livery. I wonder if I erase the livery pack and run with a standard livery, if this same thing would happen. I should try it real quick. I'm gonna try it real quick. I'm gonna try it. Right, Captain? Yes, Captain. Right, Captain? Yes, Captain. Okay, I never had a problem with Bravo airspace before. I would like to not think it's the delivery. Hang on a second. Let me just put a standard one on for now. All right, let's go back and let me erase the Bravo airspace. And then we'll just take off and get up to like cruising altitude and see what happens. All right, let's delete this. All right, let's try this again. We'll just load it in the same flight, but we'll slew mode it over to the runway and then start up everything. I guess we can put our APU on and then slew mode over to the runway. That's very weird. I noticed it like when we were climbing, and it was cockeyed the whole time on the radar, and then it was cockeyed on the screen as well, and I was like, well, maybe it's a crosswind. That's what I thought. But I've never seen it where like it just gave up. Like the plane's like, dude, it's Saturday night, man. Can you just like, can you stop? Can you just put Deadliest Catch back on and make some popcorn? Can you just do that instead of streaming? Like, no, man. We got stuff to do. Knew I should have flew the 737 instead. Could have done the Scrapyard Monster longer. That was a pretty fun flight, that Scrapyard Monster. I like that little plane. I'll have to start flying that thing a little more. If it's available, probably. Not available on Xbox at the moment, so I don't know. I would like to. Right, let's go ahead and... Yeah, maybe one of these days I'll graduate to a PC, but not today. That's good. Put the APU on. I don't really care about lights at the moment or any of that other stuff. All right, let's bring in the flight plan again. All right. And we need to do Archer 28. Z8. Arson. Alright, and then arrival, we have Leads 1, I think, is what I remember. Bam. Bam. I remember bam. Let's go ahead and get rid of... Clear. Clear. Alright, very good. So that's all good. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. What did I post? Alright, we can turn off that. We can put this on AP bleed. That. Gotcha. Alright, no GPU. Let's go ahead and get our payload set. Enter that in. No. In brief. Apply. Instant. 153.1, that's what we had before. Runway 28 sync. Say 153.1. .1. That's all calculated. We'll send that over in a minute. That station. Go ahead and weights here. Very good. That's all done. We can go to performance. Send this over. Go ahead and confirm that. So we are all good there. We set the METAR and then we'll get out of here. Is it 29.98 still? Alright, let's go ahead and get over to the runway. Ooh, 33. 28. Okay, it's all done. Get our engine started up. We'll set this up the same as we had last time. This one. Restraints. 45,000 feet is what we originally had planned in there. Starting up, it looks like. don't think they did either. That's okay. They'll be okay. Pretty sure of it. Put that engine on. Let's lock cockpit doors. Yes, I said cockpit again. Come on, engine. Alright, that's doing good. Put the flaps down. Very good. CPU off. Takeoff configuration real quick. Cabin, that's it, and then we can take off. Alright, let's go. This is another plane that probably would have made the same trip from BWI, Spirit Airlines. They do a lot of flying from BWI with this airplane. All right, let's roll. Flaps up. And we'll just wait, see what happens. I didn't do anything different. The only thing different I did between the last flight and this one, I just pushed the call button right there. Oh, and I didn't push the clock. Let's push the clock again. Late like I did last time. Bye, Run the Mills. Bye. See you later, casino. Right down here somewhere. Ah, it's got the name on the back. Cool. Trump won. I didn't realize you could do customized tails for this. Or maybe I did realize it, and it's just been so long since I've done it. Alright, so we do have live weather on this one. This one we're already heading in a much better trajectory. Let's plug in 37.7. I'm wondering if it went sideways, the flight, when I went into that fixed camera mode. I remember I came back up, and then ever since then it like had trouble climbing. I wonder if it had nothing to do with the delivery, and if it was because I did that fixed camera mode, but I don't know if that's really the case, because I went back and started climbing again, like manually, like in VS mode, and it was having trouble at that point too, so I don't know. See what happened. I'm about all talked out. I don't know what else to talk about, man. Like, I don't know what else to say tonight. Damn, it's 11:30 already. Shit. Saturday night's gone. Bye Saturday night. See you next week. Tomorrow is my last Sunday off for like 4 or 5 weeks. I know, I'm lying. 3 or 4 weeks. Can't remember the last time I worked on Sundays. There's the Montgomery County Air Park. Pretty busy little airstrip there, since so many big wigs from DC live in this area. A lot of money from Capitol Hill flows through these streets of Montgomery County. We got no problems climbing today. Yeah, I have one that's different flavor. And it only comes in that little one. I'd like to stop vaping altogether. That'd be nice one day to just not vape anymore. Quit smoking years ago. I could probably quit vaping. Well, not probably. I can quit vaping if I really wanted to. Not at that stage in my life where I really want to at this point. Nobody's asking me to either, and I don't have to do it for anybody, but I think it would be nice to do at some point. Give it up. Be a quitter. I'll be right back. We'll put my belt on. Much better. All right, now this one's starting to go a little cockeyed too now. I can understand it a little bit because of the wind. Not like it was before. Last time it was like 7, I don't know what that 0.7 meant. 7 degrees maybe. This is saying 37.9 now, so let's go to 37.9. I'm not going to go in that other camera mode either that I did before, like where I switched to one of those fixed camera views and then came back in and had to do the climb, like re-engage the climb. I'm just going to leave it in these kind of regular camera modes until then. 37. That's the Potomac, maybe. And then we're way past the Potomac already. Actually, no, we're not. There's Dulles. That probably is the Potomac. So far, okay with climbing. I'm not finishing this flight. It's getting too late for me. But I am curious to see if I will get up to cruising altitude. Because this time around, it seems much better. Not cockeyed as much as it was. I understand a little bit, like how it is now. I mean, that makes sense to me. But not like it was before, man. That was crazy. We'll see a difference when the noxious gas comes out of the back. They're not contrails. That's government produced weather-changing materials that they throw into the sky. Probably little nanobots floating around the atmosphere that they could activate at the click of a button, and it blocks out the sun for the rest of our years. In a few generations, we'll start adapting to not having sunlight. We'll get like X-ray vision and kinds of stuff. Great. $37.9 is still the number. Right. Because it is a disc, because it's flat. So that totally makes sense. It'd be nice if one of these Airbuses you could actually adjust the cabin pressure. Like Boeing, they would have it up here. Well, they have pressure here too, but it's not the same. I guess they just have this manual mode here. I wonder where they actually input all that. It's probably done with this one of these systems down here that it doesn't that we don't have access to. I wonder if they do it through the flight computer here, or how do they program it? Unless the computer system just does it automatically based on the data that is running. That could be. That could be. What's up, J-Dub? Still a little cockeyed, but not like before. Start climbing pretty good. Now it says 38,000. Yeah, I'd like to be able to get up to the optimum altitude. And I really don't know if it was... I've never had a problem with those liveries, though. That's the thing. Like, I've used those Bravo Aerospace liveries a lot. Wonder... I don't know. Or it could have just been something funky with the simulator. Maybe the way something loaded in when it might not be the livery at all. So far, it looks like it is, but I'm gonna re-download it at some point and try it again, like this part of the trip, and see if I can get up to cruising altitude and keep speed. Because right now, it's holding the right Mach number. We're still climbing at a decent clip. And this is what should have been happening on the last flight. I don't think I'm going to finish this flight. Let me see what top of descent is. If it's like, I think it's like 3, I think this flight's like 2.5 hours. And I'm not, I mean, even at 2 or 3x speed, it would still take a while to get there. We will see. $38,000 is still the number. Yeah, it's doing okay so far. You saw a UFO? No shit. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna try the camera thing. Now that it looks like this is working fine, let me try the camera thing and let me see if that throws it off. All right, let's give it like a few more seconds in here. I believe you. I believe you. You say you saw a UFO, you saw a UFO. I believe you. Nope, we're still climbing. That's cool, dude. You sure it wasn't an airplane? I'm just kidding. I've seen some strange stuff. I've seen some strange stuff in the sky myself. All right, I'm gonna have to try it again. Not tonight, but it's definitely delivery. I think it's definitely delivery because I went back to that camera view, and it's still climbing. And we are gonna get up to our cruising altitude, 38,000 feet. That's weird, man. I really hope it's not those liveries. See, look, and it is a little cockeyed, but not like it was before. All right, well, I'm going to end here. I may be back tomorrow. I might be. It all depends on what I can get done, but I'm going to end things here tonight. Tonight was fun. I had some fun. That was fun doing this tonight. I'm glad we did it. I did have fun. But now I gotta go because it's getting late and I have stuff to do tomorrow. I have a couple deliveries coming to the house here, and I want to make sure that I have the space to put together everything. So I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I will see you on Tuesday. And have a great Sunday. See ya.